Hello everybody and welcome to the WildWeiler Weekly Wrap. As always, I am WildWeiler. Obviously, I've been busy. That's not in question at all, but I have also been recreating, and the things I have recreated on are somewhat numerous, but also I've been ruminating on some things. First off, starting early December, I started watching the 2014 to 2017 Starz pirate adventure, Black Sails. Mostly this is because it was on Netflix, and Netflix thinks that if you've watched Master and Commander roughly 200,000 times like I have, that you want to see everything with ships. This is not a wrong assumption. Anyways, it's okay. Black Sails is okay. It's kind of nice to have a high-budget pirate show. A lot of the pirate ship stuff was better than the Pirates of the Caribbean's movies, which also had a lot of ships. So that was nice. It sucks you in that way prestige television does, but boy is it violent and disturbing at times. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. It's 4 seasons long. I don't know if I can recommend it because it is very much like Game of Thrones and its violence and subject matter, so govern yourselves accordingly, but if you like boats, it's good. To talk about some other things, I do need to jump into the spoiler zone. Yes, that's right, we are here in the spoiler zone, where I'm going to talk about kind of the plot of Black Sails, and basically how it's all because a bisexual pirate's boyfriend gets taken away from him and killed. And he goes on a murderous rampage. And that's the plot. It's kind of cool to see gay pirate representation, but I will say over the 38 hours of prestige television that is Black Sails, you get on-screen gay acknowledgement for 4 to 5 minutes. In 2014. So not bad, really. I mean, it wasn't even legal to be married then. So, I mean, we're doing well. Yes, does all that stuff, not come into play until, the 3rd season? Sure. Fine. But it was interesting, and it is important to the way the characters act. The other spoilery thing that I want to talk about is that the Walrus, which is ostensibly the main pirate's pirate ship, is not a character, and that annoys me. Battlestar Galactica made the Galactica a character. You can make a pirate ship a character, okay? Everybody loved the Galactica. The Galactica was great, so they didn't treat the Walrus well. I'm gonna be honest, the Walrus changes so much in the show from its, long CGI shots that you're like, wait a minute, what ship is that? And they could have done a better job on that. Anyways, spoiler zone over. Overall, Black Sails, it dragged me in. I watched 38 hours of it, so it's not bad. But it is rough. And for that roughness, I will give it a 6 out of 10. To relax over the holidays, I needed a game that was not terrifying. Or at least not terrifying for me. And that's why when I saw Carrion had made it to the Xbox Games Pass, I was happy. I was quite happy. Because, man, that game is bonkers. You play this little, evil alien escaping from a tube, and you kill a whole bunch of people. I haven't beat it yet, so I'm not going to rate it yet, because, I don't know, I've liked this thing where I finish something before I rate it. But right now it's a fun arcade game, and it's free on Games Pass, so you should check it out if you have Games Pass. And if you don't have Games Pass yet, you're a PC gamer, see if it fits in your budget. I totally believe I've gotten my money out of it. Absolutely, without a doubt. It's how I played Starfield without, buying Starfield as a thing. Yes, I paid for Games Pass, but, I didn't have to pay $2,000 for Starfield, the Controls Work Edition, or whatever. It's time for the thing you've all been waiting for. The WildWeiler Sweater Party! Yeah, that's right. I said it was going to happen. We got some submissions for our wonderful Sweater Party art share. So let's get to it. So the first submission is me. It's me, WildWeiler. WildWeiler, it's me. I made this art. As you can see, it's a self-portrait of me in the time dilation field that is basically the moment after Christmas when you're full of nothing but cheese and ham for a whole week. Yeah. This was literally the first time I've drawn me in any real way, which is nice. It's India ink and watercolor. I must have made 6 copies of this image trying to get the figure down, and I haven't taken a figure drawing class yet, so it's not great. It's a little too locked into the style of my ref sheet, which Pax Emerson did. She's great. And there are things I would definitely change, but it's done. And that's the important thing. Like, it's so huge to have an art that's done. This is a cropped version because in the full version, my balls are out. So, you know, you can find that on places like Bsky, probably, whatever I posted there. But that's me, and I am the host of our Wild Sweater Party. Our first guest is, of course, friend of the channel, Neitheror, who is hanging out in the kitchen with a coffee, enjoying that nice, lovely, warm cup. This is a digital artwork, photo collage thing. I'm guessing that's a complete photo background and not a photorealistic painting just thrown in the background. But if I'm wrong, I will be embarrassed. No, this is a great image. I love the use of lighting in the background to, like, highlight the character. I also love that it's a very real kitchen. You know, I think too many times when we select images as backgrounds, artists strive for, like, really clean images. And the patchwork sweater here has really sort of complemented the busyness of the kitchen background. Neither when you come back out of the kitchen at our sweater party, can you bring me some cocoa too? Thank you very much. Our third person here at the Wild Sweater Party, and last but not least, I should say, is my dear friend Emrys. Now, they're having a bit of a sweater malfunction, but they're an elf tailor, so they got this. Their sweater is going to be put back together any moment now, probably. I think you just pull threads on a sweater and it comes back together, right? That's how that works. That's why you pull threads. Obviously. Anyways, this amazing piece of art was made by Glacier Clear. Emrys was so excited that they got a commission from them. You should check them both out. I have linked them in the description below, as well as friend of the channel, Neitheror. Thank you very much for all who attended the Wild Sweater Party. This was good fun, and I want to do more. I don't know if I'm going to do a monthly art share, but I might. To be honest, I might, if only because it challenges me to make more art. And if that's what gets more art made, that's what gets more art made. There are some final topics to go over this week. Number 1, on Saturday, I streamed killing Jean-Claude Van Damme in Hitman. That VOD is available. You should watch it. You should watch it because it's funny. He's doing the splits all the time. I don't have time to throw together a clip because the next topic will deal with that, but it's awesome. As for the next topic, the vlog will now be coming out on Tuesdays. This is because I am crazy busy. I have 4 hours of classes on Monday, which means I wake up and I get to work by like 6:15 a.m. I work for 3.5 hours. I go to class. I go to class for 4 hours. I come back home, and then I'm working till like 6 or 7-ish. It's nuts. So there's just not enough time to do all of that because D&D starts at 7. So where's the weekly wrap? Where's the WildWeiler weekly wrap? It can't fit in that schedule. Luckily, I only have 1 class on Tuesdays. So, you know, I wake up, get to work by 6:15, go to class for 1 hour, come back, work until 5, which is a normal time, and then produce the weekly wrap. So the weekly wrap will start to appear closer to 7 p.m. on Tuesdays until about mid to late March, at which point we'll see what my next quarter schedule looks like. I'm gonna be honest, if things go the way they look like they might going, there's a good chance that weekly wrap might get moved full on to like Friday. Anyways, that pretty much does it for this week's weekly wrap. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I've been WildWeiler. You guys have been amazing, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.